Hiya folks, welcome to another video by the brilliant expat Taffy. Yes, that's what I said, Creaky, the brilliant expat Taffy, as everybody's going to see now. Now, let me apologise here. The last video, it was noticed that for some reason, I don't know whether it's the editor or whether it's my computer. After all, my computer is well over 12 years old. But for some reason, despite the fact that I completed the video, volume 3, the last, say maybe 20 minutes didn't register when it was uploaded. I was going to correct that, but now I've got a better idea. I've now taken on another video from this mentally insane Welsh twat Creaky blinder that's going to make him look the laughing stock of the world. What a friggin' prat. You're going to enjoy this. So let's get down to business. Now, for many who've watched my videos in the past, I've done many videos, series on different individual Apollo believers like Bertie Slack or Brian Pop Robson. I had a series, Brian Pop Robson, the Paranoia of Brian Pop Robson, and the Insanity of NASA Morons, Cleric 58, aka Bertie Slack. Well, we're now into a new series, The Insanity of a Welsh Moron, Creaky Blinder, Volume 1. Subject, thermal blankets. Get ready to get your handkerchief ready to wipe the tears off your face as you laugh your bollocks off at this idiot who claims to be a Welshman. I don't think he is. Welshmen can't be this thick.
Right. Last week I made a response to the brilliant expat Taffy.
Yes, and don't forget it, Creaky.
And it turns out he's about as brilliant as a snooze button on a smoke alarm.
Well, Creaky, there's an easy way out to find out who's brilliant and who's a mentally insane arsehole. I am willing to face you on Skype, but you are shit scared to face me. Why is that? I'm ready. I've given you my ID, Skype ID. I've given you my Skype email. And despite all your boasting, you've got 80,000. Not one of them morons have got the balls to face me.
And in that video, I said this. There's a hell of a lot more to Taff's video, so if this video does well, or if enough of you ask me in the comments below, we'll make a part 2.
And I wonder how many of these 80,000 followers of yours are going to ask you, please kick expat Taffy's ass by meeting him face to face and show him who's boss. Not one of them will ask for you to face me because they know you haven't got the balls.
And it turns out that you lot really want to see part 2, so let's do it. Please subscribe. Right, so we left Taff at the end of part 1 of this video contemplating whether the image AS11-40-5969 was a picture of the Incredible Hulk on the moon. No, honestly.
We'll skip the Incredible Hulk here, Creaky, because you're never going to accept it. Right? I'll just show you more examples of what a prat you are.
Just in case you didn't see my first response to expat Taffy, I thought it would be fun to keep track on how many times he insulted me.
You hypocritical Welsh bastard. You can't pass a comment at all without insulting me, which is what you've done from day one. So like I told you, if you can't take it, don't give it. Keep your frickin' mouth shut, because you're going to look a right arsehole after this video.
Instead of actually debunking anything I said. Not sure if I'd call it a technique, Taff, but we can definitely see you analysing the photographs.
Well, according to you, Moron, Welsh twat, I don't analyse the photos. According to you, I just look at the photo and say it's fake. Well, there are many cases where I can do that, because I've got the brains to spot fakery. You haven't. And I'm going to give you some examples here now. I could ask you, quite politely, look at this photo. Tell me if you think it's genuine on the moon. But you haven't got the balls to face me. So let me show you one here now. And what we'll do, I'll do an Apollo one of it, and I'll do a flicker one of it to show you're a stupid prat with your bloody flicker claims that I only use low res. I'll be using here a Apollo lunar surface journal photo, and I'll show you the flicker version. And we'll ask you if you can immediately look at these two photos and say they're fake. Let's see how you do. Okay, you Welsh creep. Take a look at this photo here. It's AS12-47-6896HR, an Apollo photo. Now, if you can't take a look at this and within 10 seconds tell me whether it's fake or not, it proves one thing: you're a mentally insane idiot and no match for the brilliant expat Taffy. Well, what do you think of that photo, you Welsh creep? Now that's one of many, many photos I can provide you. Instant recognition. Just look at it and say it's fake because it's staring you in the face. The clues are there. Oh, I better not mention clues because that baffles you, doesn't it? As you said. But if you can't spot the errors in that, right away, within the first 2 or 3 seconds, it proves you are a mentally insane idiot and no match for me, which is why you will not face me on Skype. Okay, here you are, you mentally insane twat. If you go out in the sun and observe the shadows in the sun, you'll find they're always parallel. What have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 different directions. All the shadows are all different directions. Not one is parallel, you stupid twat. Now that is impossible. And another thing, notice at the top, you've got that blue beam light, which I showed you is only available in the Moffat aircraft hangar. Now there's lots of clues by there. Stupid, non-parallel shadows and a beam light at the top. Now let's take a look at the next photo, you stupid idiot. Here you are, you mentally insane Welsh twat. As I've shown you before, another technique of mine, check if it's been photoshopped, and as you can see, it's been photoshopped. Okay, Creaky, we'll now take a look at another technique of mine which I haven't shown you before, but I just mentioned it. Examine the photo prior and examine the photo after, and see if there's any inconsistencies in the 3 photos. We're going to go to the next photo now, okay, twat? Okay, you Welsh twat, take a look at this photo now. This is the next one on, 6897, twat. And look at it, all the shadows are correct, they're all parallel, which is the way they should be. Now, why are the others in the previous photo all different directions? Can you work it out? This is impossible with cameras, you stupid arsehole. Well, you stupid Welsh arsehole, can you give an explanation for that? How in one photo, they're all over the place, they're all the wrong direction, none parallel. The next photo, they're all parallel. Taken supposed to be with the same camera, according to idiots like you. But they're all correct. There can only be one explanation, and that is a whistleblower done the first one showing them all the wrong directions as a clue to tell us he faked the photo. Come up with a different explanation. I wait you to make a video explaining that. Now, okay, Creepy? We'll now show everybody what a mentally insane arsehole you are, and a Welsh arsehole at that, by tackling your claim that I only use low-res photos and I should use flicker photos. So what we'll do now for you, for the benefit of an idiot like you, we'll go and grab the flicker photo and see what we get with that. Well, here you are, Creaky, you Welsh dickhead. Here's the flicker photo. And as you can see, it's the same as a lunar surface journal photo with all the shadows going the wrong directions. None of them are parallel, you stupid idiot. And it's showing the blue beam light at the top, which is from that massive Moffat airship hangar. There you are, Pratt. Where's Pratt? The photo we just dealt with there is an Apollo 12 photo. Now I'll give you an Apollo 11 photo. Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Take a look at it, you idiot. Here you are, Creepy. We've got exactly the same here with Apollo 11. Now this is AS11-40-5905. Now, that's the way they should be. But I can tell you, there is still another error in this, or a deliberate whistleblower's clue that tells the brilliant expat Taffy that it's fake. But let me show you what a prat you are when you said brighten up the photo doesn't reveal anything. Let me brighten this up for you and show you what a prat you are. Here you are, you mentally insane Welsh arsehole. What we've got here is an Apollo 11 photo. Now, this is AS11-40-5905. But what I've done here now, I've brightened it up. And remember, your words, brightening up the photo doesn't reveal any anomalies whatsoever. Well, look what's up the top of the photo above the flag, you stupid arsehole. It's revealing that blue beam light we just seen in Apollo 12 photo, which I keep telling you is in the Moffat airship hangar. And there's more clues to see here, but I won't show you now. I'll keep them for later on.
Of you looking at a photograph from NASA and going, aha, it looks fake to me.
Which is what I just demonstrated, you stupid arsehole. What a Welsh moron. A photo, 4 shadows, all go in the different directions, and my brain says, aha, it's fake. And what does your brain say? Aha, it looks genuine to me and it was taken on the moon. And you say I don't debunk anything you say? Who's the mentally insane Welsh arsehole here?
It's just pareidolia.
Okay, folks, I'll leave you a link to a video of mine from quite a few years ago titled Brian Pop Robson's Pareidolia, and you can see who's the twat here. Okay, folks, we now dispense with a load of crap from this mentally insane Welsh twat and get down to the real issue, the main issue for this video. And it is a question I put to this Welsh arsehole at least 15 times in the comments, and he refused to answer. And that question is, if they landed on the moon, they unloaded the gear, then why throw a rain sheet over it? What we're going to see now is this Welsh twat's explanation for that. I finally got him to reply to it. Let's listen to his reply. Here you are, folks. Here's a photo I put to this mentally insane Welsh twat. It's an Apollo 17 photo showing it's supposed to have landed on the moon, unloaded the gear, and then threw a white sheet over it. Now my question to him was, why unload the gear and throw a rain sheet over the gear on the moon? Let's listen to this idiot's response.
I've told you before, Taff, you may be able to get away with that sort of thing in Thailand, but over here in Wales, I know you left a long time ago, but that sort of thing doesn't happen.
I just had to insert that, folks. So what you've seen there, or heard there, is this mentally insane moron stating that brightening up a photo in Wales gives different results to brightening up a photo in Thailand. What a freaking Welsh arsehole. And it's your words, there's got to be a logical or reasonable explanation. Why haven't you given it?
Because you said you were going to ask a question and then played some random footage of me and didn't ask the question, so how am I meant to answer it? I'm not a clairvoyant.
Hey, you stupid Welsh twat. The question has been put to you at least 10 to 15 times in comments. And out of all the videos we dealt with so far, mine and yours, not one time have you replied to a comment from me. You are shit scared to get involved in any debate with me because you know you're a Welsh prat. Now, what's the photo coming up? Why don't we get to the point and get on with it?
Please do.
What's the next photo coming up? And let's get on with it. I've asked you at least 20 bloody times a question about this photo which you claim is on the moon. I've asked you a photo at least 20 times. You will not answer it.
Well, if you stop bumping your gums and ask me the question, then maybe I would answer it.
Well, here it is, Creaky. One of the LEMs that have landed. They've unloaded the gear and they've thrown 2 rain sheets over it. A clear one underneath and a white one on top. Now, why would they want to throw rain sheets over gear on the moon? I'm waiting for an answer, Creaky.
Oh, you'll get your answer, Taff, but I'm curious why you haven't included the image reference number on this one.
Yes, no reference number. And the reason for that is I know what an ignorant, stupid arsehole you are. Now, let me tell you, the question regarding that lem there with the rain sheet is common to every mission. 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 17. The question refers to all the missions. And I know you know sweet F.A. about the lems. Watch my lips here, Creaky, you stupid arsehole. 1. That Apollo 17 lem is also the Apollo 16 lem is also the Apollo 15 lem is also the Apollo 14 lem is also the Apollo 12 lem is also Apollo 11 lem. There's only one lem, you stupid Welsh arsehole. There's not 6 lems. A lot of them have got the same question to be addressed. Why throw rain sheets over the gear? And I'll be showing you photos now that shows that what you are going to come up with is complete balderdash and showing your insanity and your stupidity and your ignorance.
And this image is from Apollo 17, not Apollo 11. But bear with me momentarily. And I'll edit out the momentarily part so that you haven't got to sit there like a turkey watching me.
A few moments later.
Now, you're not going to like my answer, Taff, because it completely contradicts what you think it is.
Ah, but you're wrong there, Creaky. I'm going to love your answer because I've heard it. And it makes you a complete mentally insane arsehole because all you can do is spout Brian Pop Robson's words or Phase 52's words or Joan Evans' words. Now just remember, this is an issue that sent Joan Evans packing years ago. She's gone because she couldn't answer it. She was tearing her hair out. I'm looking forward to you telling the world here why there's rain sheets on the moon. And we're going to have a good laugh at it.
But it's a thermal blanket to protect the equipment from that big shiny thing in the sky.
Whoa. I told you I'm going to love your explanation, didn't I, Creaky? You just proved what a mentally insane arsehole you are, and we're going to do a step by step, proving what a mentally insane arsehole you are. All you've done there is make yourself look as stupid as Phase 52 and Joan Evans, because that's Joan Evans' explanation, and she's gone. Oh, I told you I'm going to love it. Let's play it again because I want everybody to hear your explanation.
But it's a thermal blanket to protect the equipment from that big shiny thing in the sky. But it's a thermal blanket to protect the equipment from that big shiny thing in the sky.
Okay, folks, have you all got it in your head now? I put it 3 times for you. Have you all got it in your head what this idiotic Welsh twat just said? It's a thermal blanket to keep the sun off the gear. Now, before I go showing you what a mentally insane idiot he is, let the brilliant expat Taffy give you the full story regarding these lems. Now, when I first come on the scene, like I told this Welsh prat, I was examining every photo, across, down, every photo, after I decided I am convinced it was fake. And one of the first videos I put out was titled NASA's Amazing Coincidences. What I noticed with every one of these 6 lems was the shadow was always on the ladder side of the lem in each mission. Now the odds of that happening are astronomical. So I done a video, NASA's Amazing Coincidences, and to try to disprove anything I said in that video, the mentally insane idiot Bertie Slack came up with a suggestion was they were trained pilots and they were all told to land with their backs to the sun. But there's no script, there's no NASA script saying that. And if you watch any of the videos where they're supposed to be coming down to land, not once did one of them say, oh, hang on a minute, we've got to rotate a bit to get our back to the sun. No correction. That's just an excuse by Bertie Slack why they were all the same side. The shadows. My explanation, and I'm going to provide the proof to you in this video, is there's only one lem, and that's why the shadow is always on the ladder side, because it's the same lem used, and you're going to see the proof of that coming up now. They were all one and the same. Let me give you a little example. I'm not going to prove to you all that every lem was the same in this video because it'll be too long, but I will show you one of the clues I found. Watch it here now. Okay folks, we now come back to this lem here, this Apollo 17 lem, and I'm going to show you something in this photo that shows what a mentally insane twat Creaky blinder is. Now folks, as I said, I'm not going to waste too much time on identifying errors with these lems. I'll just give you two, that's all. First, look at that lem, and just remember, these lems are supposed to be about 25 foot high, and due to the angle the sun come in, they're supposed to cast a shadow around about 40 to 50 feet. Now look at that photo there, and look at the shadow. Does that look like 40 to 50 feet to you? Now that's one thing, instant recognition that it's fake, that this twat Creaky can't see. Another thing, note with that photo, what we've got is a round shadow on the ground, which is a shadow from the dish area up, and there's a single rover track going through it. Important. Here it is again, that Apollo 17 lem. Now what I'm going to do here now is give you an enlarged, cropped section of this photo. There you are folks, a cropped and enlarged section of that photo. And what you can see is the round aerial dish shadow, and going through it one single rover track. Now what we're going to have, well, we won't have it from Creaky because he hasn't got the balls to comment, but what we're going to have from all you mentally insane sheep following this twat is, so what? It's just a shadow. Well, take a look at the next photo coming up. Okay, Creaky, do you know what this photo is? It's a lem, okay? But which one is it? Well, according to NASA, it's the Apollo 16 lem now. Now, take a look at it, and as I told you, the shadow from these lems should be around about 40 to 50 feet long. And look at it here, it's short, just like the 17 lem Creaky. And what else have we got? Let's take a closer look at it, a little crop, shall we? Here you are, Creaky, you mentally insane Welsh twat. Here's the number for that lem here, AS16-116-18579. Now just remember, we dealt with the Apollo 17 lem Creaky, idiot. Now we're going to take a closer look at this one here. There's a number of deliberate clues in this photo telling us, hey, look at this boys, it's fake. And one of those clues is in the thermal blanket that you claim, idiot. Here you are, all you blind sheep following this idiot Creaky blinder. I've cropped the section there of the shadow for the lem, and this is Apollo 16, remember? Now look at the similarities we've got here. A very short lem shadow, only about 6 foot instead of about 50. And look at the round shadow from the overhead aerial dish. There's a track going through the center of it, exactly the same as Apollo 17. Only in this one, it's more realistic because there's now 2 tracks, which there should be from a rover, which you didn't have in Apollo 17. Okay, Creaky, and all your sheep followers, when I displayed that photo 10 to 15 years ago, I also noticed something else on it, and that's, you'll see them black lines coming down, straight lines. And you know what the explanation from Bertie Slack was? they were having a cup of coffee and they accidentally spilled the coffee and it went over the lens of the camera. And Creaky Blinder will believe that. How can they drink a cup of coffee on the bloody moon if they're in a vacuum? And they've got a helmet on. But morons like you lot following Creaky will believe that. Now, another message for this Welsh idiot Creaky and for all his sheep following him. I was only going to give you 2 clues showing you Apollo 17 lem is the same lem as Apollo 16, and it's the same for all of that. What I was going to wait for is for all of you to say, don't be so stupid, it's not the same, you're crazy, you're mentally insane and all that. And what I'll do, I'll screenshot each of your comments and then I'll do a video showing all the similarities in the 6 lems all the way back. But I feel sorry for the majority of you morons following this idiot Creaky. I'll give you one more little clue here, which is a whistleblower's clue saying, hey guys, take a look at this. Here's proof that Creaky is a mentally insane arsehole. We'll show you one little clue. And what that is 11, 12 and 14 lems had see-through clear plastic. So, ask this twerp from Wales how the friggin' hell can see-through clear plastic keep the sunlight off any gear. But they give one little clue here in this 16, and that's the white rain sheet for 16. They grabbed it by the hand and they pulled it back to say, look underneath there. It's the clear one, the same as in the other first 3 missions. Let me show you. Here you are, you mentally retarded sheep following this Welsh twat. Take a look at the white sheet there. They grabbed it and pulled it back and said, look at it, underneath is the clear plastic sheet. Look below at the bottom and you can see the plastic. You can see some gold, which is the mylar, but at the bottom you can see the clear plastic. Let me show you a better photo of that clear plastic. Here you are, you Welsh creep. AS14-66-9306. This is the Apollo 14 lem now. And if you look under the lem, you can see the rain sheet hanging down. The clear see-through plastic rain sheet, you stupid Welsh moron arsehole. Well, here you are, you Welsh creep. Can you see it hanging down, that square sheet of see-through clear plastic? If you can't see it, I'll give you a closer look at it, idiot. Here you are, you Welsh moron. Can you see that? It's a square sheet of clear see-through plastic to keep the rain off the gear, you mentally insane arsehole. Now you tell me how the hell can that keep the sun off any gear? Oh, by the way, Creaky, to satisfy an arsehole like you, oh, you're not using the right resolution photos, why don't you use the Flickr photos? Well, here it is coming up from Flickr, you stupid Welsh arsehole. There you are, Creaky, to satisfy a stupid mentally insane arsehole like you. Here's your Flickr decision, your Flickr photo, and you can see the sheet underneath exactly the same, a square sheet hanging down. That proves you know piss all about the photos at all. That's why you were scared stiff to meet me face to face on Skype. Okay, Creaky, we now come into the point that's going to prove that you are a mentally insane Welsh arsehole, and Expat Taffy is brilliant. Expat Taffy claims the sheets are to keep the rain off the gear where they were doing simulations in Flagstaff, Arizona. Your words, it's to keep the sun off the gear. We're now going to look at loads of photos for Apollo showing gear on the moon. And in fact, if I can see any of your thermal blankets on them. Here you are, Creaky, Welsh twat. We'll start with this one. This is showing supposed to be the so-called laser reflectors. And as I've done videos in the past showing that to be fake. This photo is fake. Those laser reflectors are not on the moon. But I can't see any of your thermal blankets over it. Creaky? Here you are, Creaky, you Welsh twat. More gear on the moon, which, just remember, NASA claimed they designed all the gear to work in the harsh conditions of the moon. Now, where's your thermal blanket, you Welsh creep? Here you are, you Welsh creep. Another one that you claim is genuine on the moon, but the brilliant expat Taffy claims it's faked on the Earth. Look at the studio lights in his visor, and we've got gear here, supposed to be Surveyor 3, but where's the thermal blankets over it, Creaky? Because according to you, it needed protection from the sun. Oh, and what about this one, Creaky? The rover. Did it need protection from the sun? But as I've shown you, it's photoshopped. It was never on the moon. Now, where's the thermal blanket over this rover, Creaky? Oh, what about this, Creaky? Some more pareidolia for you. One of the many hundreds and hundreds that I've discovered of man-made metal objects on the moon. What we seem to have here is an ornament which is the head of a snake. I would suggest maybe it's off some railings or a gate or something. You can even see an eye in it. You can see a curved neck. Now what about that, Creaky? No thermal blanket over it? It could be metal, it could be stone, concrete, but it's definitely not a moon rock, is it? Well, what have you got to say about this, you Welsh creep? Plenty of items of gear here, which, according to NASA, all the gear they supposed to have sent to the moon, they designed it to work in the harsh conditions of the moon. And according to you, it all needed thermal blankets to keep the sun off it. Where's the thermal blankets? Moron? Twat? Welsh idiot? Well, what about it, Creaky? I've got you on a leash. I'm not letting you go. You're going to look a right arsehole time after time. We'll see who gives up first.